Hi, Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for March 2022. So as soon as I tuned into your energy, they showed me an image of the movie Fast and Furious. I feel like this month, you're going to be really productive, breaking through a lot of barriers, resistance. I feel like you're just going to be able to get a lot of things done this month. So I feel like this is like a month of you leveling up, going to the next level, really pushing through something and accomplishing your goals. Let's see what we have coming up here for you. What's coming up for Aries this month? Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay, this is really nice. The cards that fell out here. So we have the Ace of Coins. Okay, they're saying we had a couple cards fall out. So crossing that is the World here for you. So definitely on to better beginnings. So you're kind of closing up a major chapter, a major cycle in your life. And I feel like you're kind of going through a little bit of a healing, like rejuvenation kind of stage right now. I feel like you're picking up the pieces from something that left a bit of a mess or destruction, either energetically or just in your life. It's like you're kind of putting yourself back together kind of thing. And I feel like this month you may even spend some extra time taking care of yourself. Like you may be, changing up your workout routine or eating a little bit healthier, like really cleaning up your energy and maybe even your physical space. Maybe you're going to be redecorating or gardening. I feel like there's this whole glow up all around, energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So this month is all about you kind of getting yourself ready for this next stage in your life. And this new path for you is very abundant. It has a lot of opportunities available to you. And I see that you are clearing away a lot of the blockages that might have kept you from that in the past. Like there might have been some times in your life where like you could have gone in a certain direction or you could have made a certain choice. But because we had certain experiences in our life or certain things kind of holding us back, we couldn't allow ourselves to embrace those opportunities or really go forward with something or to believe in ourselves enough to really like grasp onto a opportunity or like savor something. And I feel like there has been this major, you're coming from this period in your life where you're closing something up. You are finishing a cycle in your life that no longer seems to really be resonating with you. I feel like you've learned the lessons that you needed to learn, and now you're kind of seeing how they have served as a really big hindrance to you, where they might have felt more like self-protective measures. You're now seeing as things that standing in your way. So you're closing those chapters up, and I feel like you're kind of just taking some time, and I feel like in the month of March, you're going to be taking the time to really just do this sweep, like this cleanup, this sweep to get yourself ready for newer things, for better things to come on in. Like you're kind of creating the space for it. You're clearing a lot of things away and you're creating space for better things to come in, which is really beautiful. And then the other two cards that fell out here is at the top of your reading, the overarching theme of the 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. And what this is you being able to, what I'm hearing is you being able to attract all the beautiful things that are worthy of you, that are deserving of you based off of your hard work on balancing out your energies. So this is a reward for you that's coming up here. Look at, this is just so gorgeous. We have the Ace of Coins, the World, and the 10 of Cups. Towering over your energy here. So this is all about you achieving a sense of fulfillment and happiness and being able to give yourself all the things that you really want. And this is coming in because you have worked so hard to achieve a sense of balance and harmony internally and in your own life, that so your aura, your energy sphere is kind of attracting all of that beautiful stuff here for you. And then at the bottom of at the foundation, you have the 9 of Coins. So this is all about, again, you really being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I feel like some of you are going to even Maybe book some trips for yourself, have some newer experiences is what I'm kind of seeing here with the Nine of Coins. I feel like you might be dreaming a little bit bigger. I think that for some of you, there's abundance coming in, there's money coming in, there's more resources. You have a little bit more to be able to kind of splurge or spend on things that are fun, that are enjoyable, things just to kind of spoil yourself here a bit. So I think that you're going to really enjoy that. You're going to allow yourself to do that. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I mean, really beautiful abundance cards, but also emotional happiness and kind of reaching this place in your life where you're like, you know what? I think I have everything I need. I'm good. I'm just going to keep growing in this area in my life because this seems to be working for me. So beautiful. It's a good month for you, looks like, Aries. Okay, what's in our past? What's in the past? Oh, look at that. Look at what's in your past, the Devil. How many things have been holding you back? How many things have you been attached to? How many things have been really just standing in your way? And I'm almost kind of seeing like illusions that we believed, like these things that we bought into that we thought we weren't allowed to have, or we couldn't go in that direction, or we couldn't have this, couldn't have that. There's something about the way we were thinking or the way we were seeing something that has really shifted for you. And that shift in perception is allowing you to disregard or to kind of toss out outdated beliefs that you now see how much they were really standing in your way and how much of it was just really coming from a place of fear. But at that time, it's like some things feel so real, you know, like they feel so real and they feel like they have such validity to them. And now you're kind of seeing that you don't resonate with those belief systems or those things that we used to use maybe as excuses as to why we can't allow ourselves to go after like an opportunity or say yes to something we really, really wanted. And I feel like you're overcoming a lot of that. And you're also kind of, or at least it's a destination that you're kind of on your way to becoming. Like you're starting to travel this path where you're a lot more open to saying yes to life and to experiences rather than kind of running the other way or really taking a long time to kind of think about if we want something or not. So you're not standing in your way anymore. And I feel like that's what the Devil card is here. In your near future, we have the Temperance. So again, this is about balance. This is also about patience, you know, having the patience to wait for your time to come. I feel like a lot of you, your crown chakra is going to be really opened this month. And a lot of you might be getting insights, like really trusting your insights, your curiosity, things that just kind of pop into your head may not make a whole lot of sense, or you may not really know why you're being drawn to do something or experiment with something or kind of dabble in something. But there's like a reason. It's like you're being guided. You're being guided to something that is really, really so meant for you. This is about you. This journey is about you, Aries. So it's like, always remember that, like how, I feel like there's might be something here about kind of allowing ourselves to detach from other people as well, like especially if it's like a relationship or past relationships, anything like that. I feel like you're really taking your power back here. You're allowing yourself to kind of stand your ground and stay in your space and really focus on what is meant for you, what is in honor of you. Okay, so in your present emotions, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is all about, I'm hearing self-deception or self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. Let's pick one more here. What else do we need to know about the Five of Swords for Aries? Queen of Coins. Interesting. So this might be someone in your life. I'm kind of feeling that this is someone around you with the Queen of Coins. Someone who is very only kind of focused on material gain. Someone who is only focused on money. I'm hearing greed. You may be kind of stepping away from someone like that, or you may be kind of maybe noticing something about someone like that. What else do we need to know about the Five of Swords and Queen of Coins for Aries? Four of Coins. Okay, so this is really interesting. So then we have the Fountain card. Okay, so I feel like maybe for some of you, there may be some kind of dynamic here where there's someone around you that is, you may be dealing with someone who is very focused on only money, only status, is kind of what I'm hearing. Like their mind only thinks in that direction. Everything is centered around that. It's not that there's anything wrong with, being concerned about material success or, making sure that you have safety and security. But there's something here about the Five of Swords where you're kind of seeing how someone could have maybe these like selfish, greedy tendencies. Like with those two mixed together, it kind of feels like that. So there may be someone around you that has this. And you're kind of noticing this here. And with the Four of Coins, it's almost like you're needing to have something of your own. It's like you're holding on to whatever you can that is your own. So you may be dealing with someone that's around you that maybe you may have felt like took from you. This could also be like in the form of energy that has really taken your energy, like an energy vampire kind of thing. And so it's almost like you are in this space of protecting your energy, whether that's in the form of money or whether that's in the form of your actual, just your mind, your peace of mind, and because sometimes that affects our career. It affects the money that comes in. Like when we feel drained by the people around us, or we feel like there's these negative attachments, we feel like there's like a certain relationship, how they relate to us. It's like if there's jealousy or if we have someone that doesn't wish us well, that actually does drain our energy. And sometimes that shows up in the form of like losing career or a job, or, school kind of starts to go downwards, or we lose like a chunk of money. It does happen. I've seen it happen. So that's why I'm kind of bringing that up. So it could be on an energetic level where our attachment to somebody or some kind of dynamic who is only focused on material gain can somehow, there's something here about you, maybe you're noticing it or you're seeing that. And you're also kind of seeing how, you need to kind of have your own nest egg, or you're needing to find some kind of security and stability away from this other energy here. And with the Fountain card, this is all about coming away from the sense of you versus I, like this separateness between people. So I feel like you're coming more into, you're seeing things more from this higher perspective. You're kind of shifting, your perspective is changing. You may be kind of going through this metamorphosis of seeing how everything is kind of connected. You may be more dropping into your heart space more, and coming out of focusing on maybe just one area in your life, and maybe including other areas in your life that feel more aligned with who you've become now. So it's like there's things changing around you because you've really changed, and you may be just seeing some people around you differently. You're seeing them in a different light from how it's almost like some people are actually they're like switching places. So maybe some of the people that you used to kind of have a certain opinion about is, really, it's like, maybe some people that you saw more in a negative light, you're now kind of seeing a different side to them, or you're seeing a different perspective. And then the people that you used to really admire, you're starting to see some traits in them that are not too pleasing for you anymore. So I kind of see that coming. May not resonate with everybody, but I do see that here for some. So let's keep going here. What is in your environmental sphere for Aries? I'm seeing travel. I just keep seeing travel here. Oh, look at that. In your environment, King of Coins. So really concerned with what you want your life to look like long term. I feel like you're very concerned with because here, there's something here about like having stability, right? Like you may be going through some experience with someone else where you feel like there's an energy drain. So your focus is, how can I have something for myself long term? How can I build something for myself that is going to give me stability where I don't have to like really worry about it and create like a legacy for myself. So with this King of Coins, I feel like you're really establishing yourself. You're really coming into your own power. You may be investing as well. You may be kind of seeking better career options or better career opportunities that you feel like are more suited for you. I feel like you're expanding and growing in your career in some form or another that's going to elevate you to the next level here. We need to know about hopes, dreams, and desires. Yeah, so making choices and decisions, it's like you're at a crossroads in your life and you're making some decisions and choices. You're having this balancing act too. You're kind of balancing between two different worlds and you're trying to understand where you want to go from here. So I feel like you're right at this junction right now. And the final outcome for this month for Aries. Final outcome for Aries. Clarity. Beautiful. We have the Ace of Swords, so clarity, and breakthroughs as well. So I feel like your crown chakra is going to be really start to open even more than it already is. So you're really going to have a moment, you're going to have these moments of epiphanies or enlightenment or kind of putting the pieces together and seeing some picture as a greater whole. You're seeing how some things also really needed to happen in the way they needed to happen in order for you to see something clearly. So there's going to be a lot being revealed here to you in the month of March, and it's going to help you to move forward with more clarity and more confidence. And at the bottom of the deck, beautiful, we have the Ace of Wands here. So with the Ace of Wands, this is about that clarity is going to give you this fiery, passionate drive to move forward in your life. So there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of motivation and inspiration here. And I feel like there's some energy being returned to you where I really kind of feel this, that there might be some kind of draining energy around you that you're aware of and you're cutting off the cord or the energy. You're not letting something drain you anymore and you're allowing yourself to be replenished. So this is a month of replenishment in many different areas. Let's go into the world and the Ace of Coins here. Clarify the Ace of Coins in the world. Aries. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at that. So really tapping into your spiritual powers. You're going to be using those and utilizing them is what I meant to say. Utilizing your intuitive spiritual powers to help manifest the things that you want for your life. It's like you're having, your third eye and your crown chakra opening and giving you a lot of downloads of understanding where you are in your life right now, like kind of like what's happening. I feel like you're starting to understand that you're in this world period. You're in this stage in your life where something is closing up and there's a chapter ending and you are getting ready to step onto a path that is much more fulfilling and has a lot more opportunities for growth and happiness and abundance. 10 of Cups for Aries. I need to know about the 10 of Cups. I'm really seeing a lot of happiness here as well. I'm hearing standing up for yourself, and I also feel like you're trusting your intuition as well. And by trusting your intuition, you're setting your boundaries. You're also not afraid to go at something alone. And you may be overcoming, even for some of you, you may be overcoming a fear of being alone. And I feel like overcoming that fear is actually going to open up a lot more options and opportunities for you. Because we may be keeping some people around us because we were afraid to be alone, but we don't realize that maybe those people were actually very draining. So I think that there's something here because you are so intuitive and you have this awakening in you. You are able to see where you need to kind of head maybe in another direction, or you need to kind of set your boundaries, or where you're going to confidently and courageously go at something on your own. There's like a really independent energy to this 7 of... you are venturing. I feel like you might be venturing into kind of like the space of the unknown. I'm getting kind of the moon vibes here, where there's a little bit of a void. Like I'm not really sure what I'm walking into, but I do feel like this is the direction I need to be going into, because it is towards the 10 of Cups. Can we have one more for the 7 of Wands, Aries? I also feel like some of you are going to be doing something that is very, very natural for you. You may be kind of tapping into a gift that is very natural, but you never really maybe knew how to allow yourself to just kind of flow into it. So that may be something that comes up with work here. That's something that you can do, that you just, it's like almost like you do it without really having any kind of expectation out of what might come out of it. But there's something here about you allowing yourself to just like do something. Maybe it's a hobby and you start to, I don't know, like maybe you like to make something, like a craft that's like a side project, and you just decide to, I don't know, put it on Etsy or like sell it somewhere, and not really with much expectation of, anything happening, but you may find that it's like you get a lot of a better response, or you get something from it that's much more than what you thought it would be. I'm getting that vibe here for some of you. Yeah, look at that. We have the 5 of Swords twice here. I feel like it has something to do with the relationship, because you have the 10 of Cups. And then you're kind of setting your boundaries, and then you're cutting the cords to something toxic. Yeah, I think this is coming from a place of like clarity. Like you're just seeing something really clearly and you're cutting the cords to it. You're cutting your ties to something. And if not like if not physically yet or something, like if it's not like a divorce, or you're leaving, you're breaking up or separating, if it's not that kind of energy, it may just be that at this moment you're having this awareness about something, and your energy is starting to you're starting to like cut off that supply to whoever you feel like is draining you. Because I feel like there's something here that's draining you, and you're setting your boundaries to it. Okay, the Devil. What do we need to know about the Devil for Aries? Where are they coming from? Look at that. The 9 of Cups. So again, I'm actually hearing indulgence with the 9 of Cups. So a lot of times the 9 of Cups is also, it's a happy card. It's a wish fulfillment card. It's about having everything that you want, feeling really, really content. But with that Devil card underneath, I kind of feel like this might have been also a place of indulgence in something. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's necessarily like, it doesn't have to be an extreme of anything, but it's just kind of like only focused on something that we like an attachment to something, like really, indulging in something that we're attached to, but may not be the best for us. Let me pick one more here. What do we need to know about this? The Devil and 9 of Cups for Aries. Wow, my goodness, the World card again. I did hear addiction, so this may be some kind of addiction to something. It doesn't always have to be like a substance, but an addiction to something. But the fact that we have the World card twice here is incredible. Like, this is huge. So this is something that you overcame. I mean, this is an ending to some kind of toxic, heavy pattern, cycle, addiction, attachment. And this is where you're coming from. And I feel like it's this spiritual test. It's this resilience, something you had to really fight through. You had to get through to the other side and pass. And you did. And that's why we have so many beautiful, abundant cards here happening for you, Aries. Wow. Okay, 9 of Coins. Wow, look at that. Okay, so we have the Mother of Wands. So this is all about having your creativity and your projects and your ideas, and you are keeping them under safe protection and care for yourself. Like you are protecting everything that you have built for yourself. I feel like you've worked very hard to get to where you are right now, and you are very discerning about who you allow into your space. I feel like your priority right now is for you to continue to take care of yourself, for you to continue to grow, to believe in yourself, to invest in yourself. And with that 9 of Coins and the Mother of Wands, it's like that is you're committing yourself to you. You're committing yourself to what you want for your future. Let's pick one more. My goodness, look at that. This is 10 of Swords. So the ending again to some heavy, heavy cycle, some heavy, heavy chapter. Some very difficult lessons learned. There were some experiences you had to go through to really get to this place. Something that it's like the tipping point, like you really can't go any further. There's something that's so clear to you that it's like, there's no more looking past it or ignoring it. You pick one more. What else do we need to know about the 10 of Swords here for Aries? I'm seeing rain. I'm really focused on like this energy of, oh wow, we have the Ace of Swords again. So we have the Ace of Swords twice here. So clarity, cutting through, breakthrough. So this is a huge month of breakthroughs for you. Breaking through into your new path. There's also something here about, I'm being really drawn to this infinity with the snake, because here with the Fountain card, we have an infinity here as well. So I feel like there's going to be a theme here for you this month about kind of looking at how things are so connected or interweaved. You're kind of seeing something. You're seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing like the bigger lessons, of the bird's eye view of your path so far, especially because you're at this significant ending to a long cycle. You are crossing over into another stage in your life. You're ready to grow into that. You've outgrown something. It's not working for you in some form or another. And I feel as though you are ready to really like transcend. And in that process, you're looking at your life in some way and kind of seeing how some things just don't fit, or how some things really taught what kind of lessons they needed to teach you and why they were there. So there is that theme here for you this month as well. The Temperance. What do we need to know about the Temperance? The Justice. So patience for the balancing of scales, the balancing of energies to come back into you. I feel like for some of you, you're balancing out your own like feminine and masculine energies within you. And that is helping you to unlock some kind of potential in this, in the near future, in this month. We have one more for the Justice. I'm hearing apology as well. So some of you may hear like an apology from someone, or someone kind of like wanting to make amends, or like an acknowledgement. If it doesn't come in the form of I'm saying I'm sorry, it's more like someone explaining something that kind of pretty much sounds like an apology. They may have too much of like pride to say, I'm sorry, but there is like this I shouldn't have done that, or I see now that, so and so and so. What's coming into balance for Aries? Wow, the Moon card. So for some of you, it's your feminine energy that's coming into balance. Yeah, because you are opening, your third eye is opening, your crown chakra is opening. You're really kind of going deeper into this spiritual place, this spiritual world. You're exploring it. And I feel like there is that's kind of becoming more dominant in your life now. What else do we need to know about the Moon? Yeah, so making choices, you're at a crossroads. We have the Two of Wands twice. We have a lot of repeating cards in this spread, so a lot of confirmation there. Okay, present emotion. So let's look into this. The Five of Swords, Four of Coins, Queen. Okay, found that. What do we need to know about that? Wow. See, I told you. So there's something about the Ten of Cups here, which we had up here as well. Isn't this interesting? Okay, so we had the Ten of Cups. Look, it's literally the same cards, you guys. Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, Ten of Cups, Five of Swords. It's just in reverse. Like we literally have Ten of Cups from one deck and the Five of Swords from the other deck here. So this is like the same situation. So there's something about a relationship, something about, a relationship, a long-term relationship, and deception or some kind of like energy drain, some kind of energy drain here. How interesting is that? Okay, and then the other cards that came out are the Death card. So transformation. So you're going through a transformation, or the relationship is going through some kind of transformation. I'm also kind of seeing that some illusions are being kind of like burned away, like layers of an illusion that we kind of use to protect ourselves. Like we kind of use to, they're showing me like these things that we, like stories, these narratives, this narrative that we kind of live by. Or we may have been living by with another person, like me and this person together. We see the world in this way, and this is what life is about. And this is what we do, or this is what we're about, and it works for us. But there's something changing about that, because it could have been based off of it's not real. It's maybe it was superficial in its values. It was superficial in what they believed, or what this it's like this approach. There was something about it that was not sustainable. And then it's interesting because then we have the Chariot card. So this is also about, again, achieving some sense of balance and putting something back into where it needs to be. I feel like something has been out of balance for a really long time. And you're kind of awakening to this. Like you're seeing all that's around you, and you're understanding things in like a completely different light, in a completely different way. So you're really awakening here. And then we have the Sun card, which is beautiful, because this is all about happiness and joy, and also feeling a sense, again, that sense of balance within you is going to help you to feel more relaxed. So I feel like anxiety may be going down this month. You may really feel like I'm hearing like feeling like yourself again. So there may have been this period in your life where before you were in some kind of relationship or some kind of dynamic with this Five of Swords, that you might have felt more in balance previously, and then things kind of changed, or things kind of shifted out of balance for you for some time, and now things are kind of being set right again. Let's pick one more here. I'm also curious about the Chariot. So can we clarify the Chariot for Aries? What is Aries moving towards or away from? You might be also like moving away from something with this Chariot card. Wow, look at that Ace of Pentacles. So new beginning. So again, we have the Ace of Pentacles again. So whatever it is that's ending, whatever that's leaving you has been, it's like this, the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, it's this heavy weight. It is toxic. It is just kind of pulling you down. But you were moving away from it and you're going towards your Ace of Pentacles. You're going towards a new beginning. You're going towards happiness and fulfillment. You may be even like moving, you know, I'm hearing state lines. So some of you may be moving out of state, just moving like to a different location. Okay. And then we have the King of Coins. So this is in your environmental sphere. So what do we need to know about the King of Coins for Aries? So I see that you may be kind of seeing something that has like potential for it to really grow and that you can kind of use to sustain you for a long time or for forever. You're investing in something that you see is ideal for your life. What do you need to know about the King of Coins? I feel like this is all about either making an offer or accepting some kind of offer that has that's for the long term, that's for like forever kind of thing. What is this about, the King of Coins for Aries? Okay, something about, so there's this is the 8 of Cups, but I feel like there's something here that I'm kind of seeing, for some reason with those glasses, it feels like they were abandoned. Like it's, sometimes the 8 of Cups is like leaving a situation that feels unfulfilling or emotionally unfulfilling. But for some reason with this 8 of Cups, I'm kind of seeing that it's like either someone in your life that's a King of Coins, or this is you, Aries, like something that we walked away from, that we abandoned. And it's like those glasses just kind of stayed there. They didn't go anywhere. And over time, they just kind of broke and shattered out of neglect or abandonment. So what I'm kind of seeing here is that for some of you, this could be some kind of connection, or this could also be something that you really loved, something that you had a lot of passion for, something that made you happy. And for whatever reason, we walked away from it, we abandoned it, and it just kind of withered away over time. But there's something here where the King of Coins, it's like you're almost reinvesting yourself into something that you might have walked away from, is what I'm seeing in the past. What else do we need to know about the Eight of Cups here? Hanged Man. Yeah, see, 2 of Cups. Okay, so it feels like a relationship. Like there might have been some kind of relationship that you walked away from, abandoned, and it's just kind of been suspended. Like suspended. With that Hanged Man, it's like surrendering to this, there's this non-movement, there's this non-action, there's no energy being poured into something, and so it just kind of got abandoned. And I feel like you might be reinvesting in it. You may be like returning back to something that you might like be taking a look at and seeing, like I walked away from this, but this made me happy. And so I need to kind of return back to, it's like, I'm hearing like, I need to return back to where I started and figure out where I lost my way. Wow, that's really profound. So you may be returning back to something, remembering something where you felt like it was the last time you remember feeling like things made sense, or that you were happy, or there was like this joy in you. Can we have one more for this Two of Cups for Aries? Yeah. So Daughter of Swords. So this is all about awareness, watching, kind of, this could also be someone else kind of watching you, or you're watching someone, but this is through observation. Like this is through kind of noticing, observing, analyzing, waiting, figuring something out. There's definitely a perspective change here. Like eyes are changing, not the physical eyes, but like, the third eye is your perception of something is different. Okay. Two of Wands. What do I need to know about the Two of Wands? So this is your hopes, dreams, and desires for Aries. You're balancing. You're definitely balancing many different things. Yeah, movements. You're kind of debating. You're kind of trying to make a decision or choice in what kind of changes you need to make in your physical world. Do I need to move somewhere? Do I need to change my relationship? Do I need to walk away from something? Do I need to get a new job? So you're going to be weighing up a lot of these questions this month. And this is all about you listening to your heart. This is about you tapping into your heart space. Or you're following your heart with the Son of Cups. You're softening. It feels like you're going deeper into your heart space and softening into that space and kind of trying to figure out, where is it that I need to, again, like where was the last time I remember being happy, and I need to kind of, it's like you're retracing your steps to happiness. There's also an introduction to like a deeper sense of spirituality this month too. So you may be really exploring that. And there may be something about spirituality in itself that is giving you an awakening in your heart space. Like it's really inspiring you towards something. There's going to be something that you really resonate with that really speaks to your heart. So it could be something in the spiritual world. So maybe you're exploring like a religion or some kind of custom or ritual, or you're listening to something, or you're hearing something, you're engaging in something spiritual that is really connecting you to a deeper level of understanding in your life. And it's kind of bringing in, it's like opening up a layer to yourself that you didn't really maybe knew that you had. You didn't think it was possible for you. You might not have even believed it in the past. But there's something that is kind of you're entertaining now or opening yourself up to. Yeah. Okay. So then we have the Daughter of Pentacles. So again, nurturing, it's like you're nurturing something, trying to understand how to, I'm hearing also like taking a different approach. You're also kind of learning the way of a new land, And again, I feel like this is the spiritual side to you, or this maybe emotional side to you. Like there's this feminine, it's the feminine side of you that you're really exploring. And that is applicable whether you're male or female. It's not gender specific, because we all have both polarities in us. And sometimes we're more dominant in one than the other, but sometimes like it can get out of balance, balance, right? So this is what this is about for you, Aries, is like for some of you, there's this balancing out of your feminine side more. Because maybe if you were more in the masculine for quite some time, are really concerned with just the physical world, career, money, buying a home, having a family, that kind of stuff, which is, that's all fine. That's really important too. But I feel like there's this other side to you that maybe we have not explored, and that's your focus is starting to shift in that direction now. And then we have the Star card here as well. So this is all about your hopes, dreams, and desires. So wishing and hoping for something. It's like you're putting out some kind of dream or hope or wish or prayer even. You may be praying. You may be really connecting with Spirit this month and kind of praying for something, for Spirit to kind of bring something into your life. Okay, Ace of Swords. We need to know about Ace of Swords. Clarity. So breakthroughs, insights. I'm also seeing that you're putting your foot down on something, like you're kind of making a statement or taking a stand on something. And I kind of feel like it might catch some people off guard. Like I'm seeing people's, a bunch of people and their reactions are just kind of like, what's gotten into you? This isn't you. What do you need to know about the Ace of Swords? Yeah. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords, which is you're walking away from something that has caused a lot of chaos. You're separating yourself from it. You're creating distance. You are mentally detaching yourself from something that has caused chaos in your life. There's also the Four of Cups too. So I feel like you're just going to be very reserved right now. I feel like you're not revealing your emotions, your ideas, your plans to very many people. This could just be from not really knowing who to trust or who to really turn to or talk to. But I feel like you have I'm also seeing some kind of plan. I don't know what the plan is, but there's something you're planning. There's something secretive. There's something very below the surface that you're kind of putting together, but it's also you kind of not really wanting to share how you're feeling about something to anybody. You're just kind of keeping something to yourself. I think you're processing through something, especially because you have so much clarity and so much insight kind of pouring through you this month that I think that you're just going to take some time to just keep something to yourself and allow yourself to process it and really try to understand something before you kind of make any decisions or choices. And we also have the Eight of Cups, which is, again, we have the Eight of Cups here. But I feel like in this case, we have you walking away from something. So this is interesting. We have the Six of Swords and we have the Eight of Cups. Both cards have this message of walking away. The Six of Swords is walking away from chaos, and the Eight of Cups is emotionally kind of distancing yourself or going elsewhere to look for that missing cup, looking for, like, you could have a lot of beautiful things in your life, but there's something missing, and the void is significant and prominent enough in your life to warrant you to kind of get up and go look for the missing cup. So there's something here where you are definitely on a journey and you are having clarity maybe on what that is, and you're kind of like going off and looking for it. Can we have one more here about the Eight of Cups? What does Aries need to know about the Eight of Cups? Oh, wow. So Three of Swords. So something that broke your heart. I feel like there might have been, oh my gosh, it's not funny. It's just, they showed me this like image and I'm like, wow. Okay. Anyways, what they were showing me, like what I was seeing with this Three of Swords is this heartbreak. So it's like you might have had some kind of heartbreak in the past. And what happened is that it didn't heal. Like, it's almost like, I don't want to deal with this. This thing is broken. And instead of looking at it and instead of healing it, I'm just going to put like a bunch of duct tape around it and just like keep it together and just like hide it in the closet. and just hope that I never have to look at it again. But the problem is that it's never healed, like it's not properly healed. It's just kind of still there. And it's because we didn't know what to do about it, like we felt like we were in that hanged man position. We got the hangman here somewhere, but it's like stuck, like there's no control. I don't have control over this heartbreak. I don't know how to stop it, and I don't know how to walk away from it. And I don't want to feel it either. So I'm just going to wrap a bunch of cords around it. But again, it doesn't heal properly, and there's something here that you're like revisiting, and you're really, it's almost like you had to go through certain experiences, really grow into yourself in order for you to, it's like you're coming into this place of leadership and power within yourself, and you're growing in your inner strength. You're learning to grow in this inner strength. You're really becoming this, you're becoming, very balanced within yourself, where I feel like you're building the strength enough to revisit something or look at something. And I think that this revisiting is helping you to look at some kind of situation in a relationship from the past with a lot more clarity and also insight, and just kind of seeing the other side of something. And I feel like clarity is going to really help you it's going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you some kind of solace towards, it's almost like something may not have been as horrible as we might have painted the picture to be. Like, for example, if we feel like there was some kind of misunderstanding or heartbreak from the past, we may be like going back and kind of thinking about, maybe we never looked at the other side. Like maybe we never really heard out the person, or, something like that. And that may not be resonate with everybody, but there's something here about just something left undone. Like there's this unfinished business. And because it was never really dealt with, that pain just kind of just kept kind of festering almost there. Like it never got dealt with. It never healed. And then we have the Son of Pentacles. So this is all about making plans to rebuild, making plans to rectify, to heal something, to invest in something, or maybe reinvest in something. So maybe some of you are thinking about, or there's someone in your life that you are, connected to, that wants to reinvest in some kind of relationship with you, wants to have like this new beginning. Let's pick one more here. Oh, wow. My goodness. Look at this. Okay. So look at this, guys. We have the Lovers, we have the Emperor, then we have the Empress. So that's a power couple right there. I mean, this is beautiful. Look at this union here. We have both people in their power, like fully in their power. And I feel like this is just, this stage in your life where it's like maybe both parties, both people really had to come to some kind of really long journey on their own to really like, come to this place where they can like hear each other out, or there's this sacred space to rebuild something, like there's maybe a level of maturity that both people needed to embody in order to kind of set aside any kind of ego or pride or differences and hear each other out and kind of come to some kind of common ground between both. And look at this. We have the Father of Cups. So someone who is very passionate, someone who is very loving, someone who is also very good at kind of controlling their emotions as well, though. But they're doing it in the sense of like not trying to rush into it. This, especially with this Knight of Pentacles, there's this slow moving card. They take their time, they don't rush into it. They really want to make sure that they do this the right way. And then we have the Tower card too. So with this Tower card, what I'm seeing here is that two different things. One is that there may be other areas in your life that are dismantling. But with the Tower card, the thing about the Tower is that whatever dismantles is always the stuff that is not really built on solid foundations. That's why it crumbles. Because when life comes and shakes and it's not built on something solid, it can't withstand the shake. right? So you're seeing what's not real. So if there's some things that are kind of crumbling or starting to really break apart, you're noticing like the reason it's breaking apart is because, oh, wow, look, maybe this was not built on something solid that I thought it was. And in the light of that, the things that are true are kind of still left standing and your attention is going to that. So I feel like this Tower card is bringing up some kind of awakening, this shakeup in you and in your life, and you're seeing things clearly. It's like shaking things loose, and sloughing off all these layers of just coping defense mechanisms and things that we use to protect ourselves from so we don't have to deal with painful heartbreaks. So I feel like this is the moment in many of our lives really to look at something that we may have been avoiding, but it's also helping us to see the truth about things as well, which brings clarity and happiness and joy down the road. So definitely a month of transformation. That this month is a month of transformation for all the signs, for everyone collectively. It's just going to change. It's just going to depend on what people are going through and what areas in their life that's changing. So, okay. I pulled a lot of cards. I didn't even notice. Okay, let's go into some oracle cards here. What is a soul lesson for Aries this month? Soul lesson for Aries this month. What is Aries learning? The month of March. Yeah. So I kind of feel like here with God Speaks, like this is, spirit is like trying to get your attention. You need to hear the truth about this, and you need to see what something really is and what something really isn't. And maybe where some things you have been convincing yourself that, no, this is what it is. This is what I want. This is what I've built and it can't change. So it's like, there's some kind of judgment call. I kind of feel like with this card, this God Speaks, it's like you need to see the truth because you have been walking away from it, blinding yourself from it, like avoiding it at all costs. And you don't realize how much it's been affecting you. You don't know how much it's had a hold over you. And so there is something beyond the guidance of maybe the people around us that we've always listened to, the people that we've always confided in. You are starting to confide in something bigger, something greater, something that overpowers all of that. So this is really changing for you here. Like the way you it's like you're starting to listen more to yourself and to your heart and your inner truth over maybe like the people that you might have really followed like all your life, like your parents or something, not saying that we shouldn't listen to our parents or that they don't have anything valuable to say. But I think that this is kind of like a stage in your life where you're at a place in your life where like, I need to decide this for myself, with all due respect, like I need to kind of figure this out on my own. So, okay. Let's go into a challenge for Aries. What will Aries be challenged with this month? Delight. I delight in everything in my world and divine joy fills me. Okay. So again, this is about, and again, I'm really being drawn to those two birds, which reminds me of the Lovers card. So I feel like this month there is going to be a highlight on maybe a sense of unhappiness or a sense of like unsatisfaction and maybe some kind of connection, either a lack of connection or a connection that you're already in. So you're kind of seeing like, where am I unhappy and why am I unhappy there? And so again, this goes back to this truth that you're seeing. And I really kind of feel like it has something to do with a relationship. It has something to do with like a connection to somebody. Okay, what can Aries look forward to? What's something positive that Aries can look forward to this month in March? embracing. Yeah. I feel like you're letting your guard down. And look at this. I embrace and love all of my life. So I feel like I love this. Kind of reminds me of the Two of Cups here with the two sunflowers intertwined. So this is again about embracing something we may have abandoned in the past. So maybe we're leaving something toxic. We're kind of seeing this unhappiness in something that we're currently in, or the loss of something. But you're also coming into this place of it's like you're coming around, you're coming around to letting your guard down and letting yourself look at something. Maybe something is not as scary as you thought it was. Maybe it's like we just kind of convinced ourselves that something is terrifying if we look at it, but then it's like you're kind of going through this process of, I think that I'm ready. Like whatever it comes with, I think I'm ready because I need to know. I can't live in the dark anymore. I can't just keep making up like theories or stories in my mind of what something might have been in order to soothe myself or have it be some kind of consolation. So I feel like you're allowing yourself to let yourself have something that you really, really want. What else? What else is something positive that's coming up for Aries this month? Yeah, surrendering. It's like you can't really, again, those walls are coming down. You can't really fight something anymore. And those illusions are breaking down for you as well. But I think that this is really powerful. This is you knowing yourself and just kind of breaking away from, I'm hearing groupthink. So you're breaking away from groupthink. Independence. I think independence is going to play a really big role for you this month. This is a powerful year. Yeah. What do the unicorns have to say for Aries? Message for you from the unicorns. Possibility and beloved. Beautiful. So I think this is also about believing in maybe impossible things, like kind of allowing yourself to raise your standards, elevate your expectations, and have unlimited potential. So I think that this is also about wanting better for yourself and believing that you deserve better in a relationship here. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Yeah. And I think that this all has to do with how you see yourself and what you believe you deserve. And I think that is elevating, that's raising, that's going up, and your expectations, what you want out of life, because maybe you're experiencing the opposite. Maybe you're experiencing some other kinds of treatments from people, and you've had to maybe go through those experiences to know and to learn that I deserve better. And so by seeing that, you're kind of embracing this idea or this dream for yourself. Like, I think I want more. I think I deserve someone to love me in this way or in that way, and I want to go for that. So you're really kind of waking up to your own worth and your own value here. Okay, message from the earth for Aries. What does the earth have to say for Aries? Yeah. Shift your energy. So with the message from the earth here, I feel like as you continue to shift your energy from as you're kind of coming out of this, if you're around negative energy, if you're around toxic people, it's like you're kind of shifting that energy. You're raising your frequency, you're raising your vibration. You're also, by working on your self-worth, like by tapping into, this, by kind of like connecting to yourself and saying, I deserve better, that shifts your energy. That kind of elevates it. It's making a statement, right? And so as you shift your energy, your external environment will start to shift in that direction as well. So if you want better, you're going to start attracting better because you believe that, that you are deserving of that. So it's like, it responds to how your energy is shifting. So that's kind of what's happening here for you this month. I feel like you're actively doing it, but I also feel like you might be unconsciously doing it in some ways as well. But just know that there's a lot shifting here for you. One more. What is something Aries can do to take care of themselves this month? It's a self-care card for Aries. Anger as my sacred ally. I listen to the messages with my anger and use it as a positive force for good. So really listening to what has hurt you and why you're angry about it, because it will help you to see what about some kind of situation or whatever's making you angry, what does that mean? Like, why, when we're kind of tuning into the anger, what are we angry about? Really, what are we angry about? Like deeper, like go deeper into the underlying reason of it. Like, what does that mean about me? What is that saying about me? Why are we responding in anger here? A lot of times anger covers up sadness. It covers up a lot of grief and sadness. And sometimes it kind of serves as this protective shield. So we don't really allow people to access our vulnerable side, or it also protects us from us being able to feel our sadness, especially when it's a sadness that we don't know what to do about. Like, we can't get rid of it. We don't know how to heal it. We don't want to feel it as well. It's one of those things. So we kind of pack on these layers of anger around it because we don't really feel like we're in control. So I think that this is going to be something that may come up here for you. And it's something that you're going to perhaps understand or allow yourself to listen to. What is the anger trying to tell you? And then Princess Charming. I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my own needs. Yeah. So this is about, again, trusting your intuition and following your own inner guidance. So beautiful reading, Aries. Very powerful transformation. You're really coming into your own here and kind of taking the reins of your life, taking your power back from a lot of the things that have maybe even robbed you of that in the past. So huge changes happening. Beautiful. If this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Aries.